Are you much of a coffee drinker?
To be honest, I think I drink too much coffee, John.
Yeah.
Up. Usually eggs and bagels in the morning, just to start the day off on a good note. To me, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I'd be climbing the walls if I didn't have my breakfast in the morning. I don't know how people do it. I grew up in the city, in a wee council estate. Probably about 17, 18, I decided, you know, I need to get out of here, because the only thing I really had going for me was, you know, tech, which when I went to it was full of boys that had no interest in studying at all. So it was starting to influence me. I came from a single parent family with limited money at all. So, you know, even getting a holiday was Portrush, it was never abroad. You know, I just decided to get away to better myself. So I went away into my apprenticeship in Cardiff, I think it was, yeah. And then moved to Scotland and lived there for 16 years. And decided I want to come back to the Greens of Ireland, and I came back in 2011, I think. Loved it. It was all aviation wise, so got to see the world, but I wouldn't have got to do that if it stayed where I was. I was probably slipping down paths that probably wasn't the good path. One of the good influences was probably my dad suggested I would go, and I think he maybe seen what was going on from the outside looking in. So yeah, it was probably the best decision I ever made. I'd probably be a different man, you know, standing here now in front of you. I think I'd done my partying phase, you know, living in the mainland gave you that option of, you know, going to Manchester, Liverpool and done all that, and I sort of got, you sort of, after your 30s you go, it's not really the be all end all, so I think I just wanted to come home, and I think really COVID and lockdown maybe just put a lot of people's lives in perspective, and it did for me too. Like, it made me realise what was important, what wasn't. Commute-wise, I drive through the country, and in the summer the road is bad, but the view is epic. And my radio listens are TalkSport. If I get a wee bit bored, which is very rare with TalkSport, I would probably flick on my own tunes. Surprisingly, a lot of people punk rock and a bit of heavy metal. I think, you know, when you're working for the likes of TES, but that commute for me is my time to almost prepare myself for a working day, and then obviously when 8 o'clock strikes, that's when it's action time.
In audio.
What my expectations for a team are commitment, attitude and passion. You cannot learn without failure, and that's what I instill in my guys. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. The thing is, you learning from that mistake and going forward as an engineer. I have quite a young team. I don't micromanage. I give them the freedom to express themselves in the job, to suggest new things, new processes. Well, as a team we would go out for breakfast on a Friday. That's our way to, well, certainly my way of getting the team out of that work environment and in a more casual setting. It gives them that platform. If they want to talk about what they're doing that weekend, you know, how things are going in college, things like that, then they can all talk as a team. Because when you're in work, your head is 9 times out of 10 solely concentrating as a designer on the job, so you don't really have the time to talk about that interpersonal kind of relationships you're having outside. So it's giving them that platform, and we do. And even as a manager, you know, I would talk about my own life, which hopefully shows them it's not scary to talk about, you know, the good things and the bad things that happen in life, because you're in work more than you are outside work. So if you're coming into work and you feel like you can talk to your colleagues and your boss, hopefully that creates a better environment for them to flourish within the role.